back to my live. I know I'm live real late today. Real late. But that's because this morning, I don't know what's going on in my hair. This morning, y'all, I woke up feeling horrible. Okay, I think I just did nothing but mess it up even more. I woke up feeling horrible this morning, y'all, and that sucks. I'm gonna give it a little bit and let people come through, and then I'll get to talking. Come finish it. This is the first meal I've had today. Like a bowl of Raisin Bran. I have literally, like, I woke up this morning. Well, first of all, I think I told you on Instagram. I might have, might not. I was so out of it this morning. I woke up at like 4 something. First of all, I couldn't really sleep because my head was hurting so bad. And then I started feeling like that post-nasal drip. And then I finally got to sleep. I had took some melatonin. I finally got some sleep around like 12. And at like 4 something, I got woken up by Ethan. Ethan was in his room screaming. And I was like, what in the world? So I rushed in there. He's soaked. Like his back is wet, but it felt like sweat. But then I reached down and touched the bed. The bed is like soaked. And I'm like, you did this, buddy. So I had to wash him because he, had an accident. So I had to put him in the shower. And I was like, you know what? I can't put you back in your bed. So I'm like, you just gonna get back in my bed. But now it was like 5. And I'm like, we're supposed to get up at 6:30. So I'm just like, okay, that hour, let me just lay down. So I put him in the bed. He wanted to go to sleep. And I was like, you don't get out this bed. And so I laid there. And then next thing I know, it was time to get up and take him to the school bus. And like the morning was hectic because I was scrambling around trying to find what I was going to feed them for lunch because still haven't got no stamps. Still, yeah. And I felt bad because today Eli had a field trip and we put that we would pack his lunch. And I'm just like, I have nothing to pack for lunch for you. Like, I have nothing. And so at the last minute, I was like, oh, I know there's like a box. There's like a half a box of statements. Hi, Parade. So I made him his little lunch sandwich, a hot one wrapped in foil. It's like, it should be hot. I'm just talking about my day. Because people watch my replay when I go live. And usually, like, my friends and fam come in. So I'm just talking about my day. Hey, Tish. Hey, Alicia. But yeah, so I ended up, he went to the Y today. They had a water safety course. Deepak, please stand up. No, thank you. Why would I do that? This is not that kind of live. I don't know if y'all that I made moderators, if y'all can see the ones that I see. But when they're like that, like this guy, I'm about to click it. Can y'all delete them for me, please? Thank you. Because people are talking crazy. But hey, Alicia, I watched your video. I did watch one of the videos you told me to watch. I did not leave my comment because I was doing laundry, so I was folding up clothes. But I was watching it. And thank you, Tale. That's a cool name. Thank you. Hey, Prakash, do you know Hindi? I don't. That'd be cool if I could learn. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so he had his water safety thing. And then, like, once I got them on the bus, we were running out the door to get Ethan on the bus. Once I got inside, I'm going to go back and comment, though, Alicia. I'm going to go back and leave my comment for your engagement and stuff like that. But I did watch the video all the way through. I'm going to get to that. Hold on. What was I going to say? Yeah, so when I got back in, my head was pounding. So you know what I did? I came upstairs, I took my clothes off, and I got back in the bed, and I went to sleep. I felt so bad. I know I made me some tea, fed Jackson, left him downstairs with his dad, and then I went to sleep, and I just woke up. Like 5 minutes before, I was like, oh my God, the bus. And thank God I got up and threw my clothes on because I'm running down the steps. I see the bus out the window just sitting there, and I don't know how long they have been sitting there. And I'm like, dude, like, the bus, you ain't gonna go get him on the bus? And he was just sitting there. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, things don't get done if I don't do it. You know what I mean? I am still feeling pretty, like, wonky. I can feel it inside of my, like, sinuses and stuff. But I think what is working in my favor is the fact that I've been working out. So, like, naturally when you work out, your body's, like, expelling, like, toxins and stuff. and I have been eating pretty healthy for the most part. Um, so I feel like that's why it's not hitting me as bad. And I've been taking like my supplements and stuff because it just feels like a little common cold. You know what I mean? It just feels like a little, I'm not real stuffy, like I'm not coughing or sneezing or anything. It's just kind of like that inner irritation. And like when I lay down, like one side will feel like it's just this headache. And that's why I said I hope it ain't COVID. But it's just this headache. It's like a low dual headache. But other than that, I feel pretty decent. Um, but yeah, I'm just getting up and I was like, dang, I ain't went live or nothing. And I just was like, I knew I needed to rest. And then when I woke up, I drank my tea. I don't speak that language. I'm sorry. I understand bots, but I understand bots, but what I don't understand is when people come here and say like just real random stuff. It's just the back to school germs. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I figured. The one that's gotten it the worst, honestly, was Jackson. Jackson, because his little immune system is still growing. So I know he's getting hit with back to school germs, and I just hate that for him. So I'm gonna get him some more vitamin C drops, and when I get my stamps, some oranges and all that good stuff. I do like orange juice. Emersonish. Emersonish. How you pronounce your name? That's cool. But yeah, but other than that, I've been feeling okay smoking that Kirk pack. I don't know what that means, and I don't smoke nothing. Is you making a joke about that man that got assassinated? That's crazy. Y'all don't take nothing seriously. Hey, Abby, you're such a good mom. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you take calls? I do take calls. I haven't had a Halls in a long time though. I'm lying. Wait, did I get the vapor? I have these cough drops. They're like vapor cools. They're not the square ones. Hey, girl. Yeah, I just had, hell yeah. I knew it. I was like, y'all play too much. He in my blood right now. That's terrible. That's terrible, Rocky. That's terrible. Let that man rest in peace, and whatever happens in the afterlife happen with him. Y'all is wild. But yeah, so I just was like, I had to get my rest, y'all, because I knew if I didn't, I would be feeling all over the place. And I just needed to get myself together mentally because like I was so irritated last night. Like I ain't been speaking to him all day. I feel for his family though. Me too. Like at the end of the day, when evil people pass away, it's like it's still sad to the people that love them. You know what I mean? And it's still grief to the people that love them. Like, I'm not a person that's totally, ignorant to it. I did see somebody on my Facebook though. They was like, they feel so bad for him and it's so sad what happened to him and his family. And I don't think that they was coming from a place of like most of the stuff that I've seen. But again, I have no dog in this fight. Like I don't know what he stood for. Like I be trying not to like be too deep into politics how I used to, because this world is just crazy and it'll depress you. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that this passes, whatever I got going on, this cold. I was watching this video about lymphatic drainage. Casper, go ahead and say it. You don't care. It's not that I don't care. I just don't know enough. I don't know enough to like really understand what's going on. He's not a member of the tribe. Y'all, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just don't know enough about what's going on. But like, from like what I've heard from the sound bites about him, that he's not like a great person. Like, so I'm seeing more people saying he's not a great person versus people saying he was a good person. And then I only seen one lady saying how like just talking about like how like it's still a death and it's still a heinous way for someone to die and for his family to have witnessed that, like that. And I was like, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Meanwhile, 4 or 5 HBCUs are on lockdown through the threat surge. Yo, I just saw that before I got on. He was 31 with 2 children. That's terrible. See, that's sad. Like, his kids are going to be without a father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's sad. That part is sad. I feel like, I'm not going to say that, like, I feel like nobody deserves to go out in, like, heinous, crazy ways. But there's some people that have been so evil on this earth. I think that they're just reaping what they're sowing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. Like again, I don't know too much to talk about it, so I don't know. Yo, this head, it's like right in this section, and usually when I get like tension headaches or stress headaches, it's over here. And when my mom had passed, I was having headaches so bad that I thought I had like an aneurysm or something. What the heck? Um, I thought I had like an aneurysm or something. So I, excuse me, I was like really scared. Excuse me. Your lips are very attractive. Thank you, but we're talking about people dying. Sorry. It's because you got that big ass brain. Yo, y'all are wild. Is my brain big? I got a big head though. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. My cranium is, I got a dome on my head. I ain't even gonna hold you. Since birth. It's been, and all my kids got it honest too. But yeah. I don't know too much. And I don't really care to know, to be absolutely honest at this point. It's not that I don't care, I just don't care to know. This is not that type of, yeah, right. Like, right, Alicia. Like, it's fun. Like, girl, when they was when they were inside of your live trolling, I was like, you was eating them up with your responses though. I was like, I know that's right. Get them. Cause usually I just block people or I just boot them out the room or whatever, or put them on mute. You was tearing them up. And I was like, I know that's right. Cause baby, they get so out of pocket sometimes. They get so out of pocket. Either they insulting you or they're saying like things that are just not conducive to the conversation. You know what I mean? It'd be wild. You could have. Tish, you could have. Like, I just be like, I don't know if y'all like, because I know that people just be listening. So I don't know if y'all are like actively like, engaging with what's going on. And so if I spot it, I'll get it. But y'all know when I get to talking, sometimes I won't do it. That doesn't progress discourse. Insulting people. What do you mean? Like, did I say something? Because I wasn't insulting anybody. Yeah, I laugh. I always laugh at it. Things don't faze me on here. It brings the conversation to a stop. Right. Like, I don't think people should insult people. I think, like, in me, I'm a very open-minded, very caring person. Like, I feel like you can get more with sugar than with poop. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm in America. But yeah, so, yeah. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. My brain just stalled out for a second. I was like, I know there's a saying, and what was coming to me was honey, but I was like, that's not the right saying. And so I was like, with poop. It's the same. No, thank you for helping me out. Thank you. But yeah, I just like, I don't like to be mean or anything to people. Like, even when people deal in evilness, I don't try to deal with it back in there, with them. Like, there was a lady on TikTok today. I'm here to help. Thank you. Y'all, like, I don't understand. Like, and again, I still didn't post that short over here on YouTube about when I went to the food bank or whatever. And so, he might get booted out the room because he's doing too much. What was I saying? Yeah, this lady on TikTok, I posted that video about me going to the food bank and talking about like how, you shouldn't be shamed if you have to ask for help and you have to reach out to these resources. I thought it was a really cute video. I thought it was like it was a very like inspirational, like, mama, you got this, or daddy, you got this. If you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how. Thank you, Tish. Thank you. I don't see how anybody took that as a negative. I wasn't bashing nobody. I wasn't like, I really don't understand how anyone took that as a negative. And this lady who is like 70 something years old, her comment was, "Where are the fathers?" And so I did a reply video just basically saying like, how is that conducive to the conversation that we're having? You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything froze. Work's calling. Good luck with the live. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and engaging. I hope work goes well. But yeah, y'all. So I just was like, I wasn't mean or nasty to her. I didn't talk about her. I didn't say anything bad. I was just like, how is this productive? Like, how is even whatever answer I give you to that question, how is that putting food in my kid's mouth right now? Like right now, how is that helping? And she was just so mean and nasty with her. I didn't think she would comment back. And then one of my friends on there, she wrote a really good comment. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still a little. My voice. That's what's been happening. My voice been going out. Where's my iPad? Y'all, I need some water. So yeah, so I really didn't think she was gonna comment back. I didn't block her because I'm like, she wasn't following me, because that's the first thing I checked. I'm like, is she following me? Because how am I gonna handle this situation? They're talking so loud. I feel like I have to talk louder than them downstairs. They're downstairs and I can hear them here. Not now. Oh, I don't have TikTok on here. But anyway, I responded very, I think I responded very like nice. You know what I'm saying? This lady, oh dang. So wait, you know what? I think I can do green screen on here. I'm gonna show you her comment because I screenshotted it so I can reply back to it. And so this is what she left because my friend left a comment. Y'all can go in there and see it. Can I move this up? I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't know if I can move it up. My head's too big. And so basically, this is what she responded to my video. I'm gonna try to paraphrase. I don't know why it's not coming up in my iPad. I don't know. What if I make this? What if I make it taller? Y'all think if I make it? Hey, there we go. I'm doing the most. Oh my God. Okay, can y'all read that? No. But basically, I'm just going to paraphrase. She said I was ranting, and then she was like, because fathers make up the equation to have children. Fathers should be financially responsible for their children, and profiling such young children in scenarios is disturbing. You get the financial benefits and financial support from the father, and you can purchase food for them. And she went on her ranty rant. Let me take y'all back down. But yeah, she went on her ranty rant talking about me, and basically was like, oh man, I really wish I could see the rest of this. And then someone else had, I don't know why I took this back up. Someone else commented, and then she started responding to the comments in my stuff. So it was like, you're being judgmental. She was like, being given something to judge is correct. And then this one made me cackle because the girl was like, and got her Cash App in her bio, like, baby, you made it to 70 years old and still asking for money. And then she was like, I pray you make it to 70. And she said, do you think 70-year-olds don't need cash? Which I thought was funny because you're sitting here trying to shame me for going to a food bank and saying I need to call their daddies, right? You're saying I need to call their fathers and where their father's at, and I need to get money and all that stuff. And I told her, I said, you don't know my situation at all to even make a comment. And I said, nor did you even be a little nosy and scroll to figure out what was going on, right? How do I take this off, y'all? There we go. And so, and I was like, I don't know what happened, y'all. Yeah, so I was like, you didn't even try to have a conversation. I'm all for healthy dialogue because I think this is important because people tend to say this a lot. And since this was brought to my platform, we should just talk about it. But yeah, and I was like, how did I profile my children in a disturbing light? They were like in the video for not even 2 seconds and they were grabbing an apple. And I said, no, baby, I have to wash it. Like, are we being for real right now? Matter of fact, the video might be in here if y'all not over there. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I feel like there was no reason for her to be negative. It might not be in here. I might have lied. Nope, I think it's right here. I'm about to play it for y'all. Hold on. Shame and embarrassment around things like this, but you really shouldn't. ready with me to go to the food bank. And here's the thing. I know people have a lot of shame and embarrassment around things like this, but you really shouldn't. Baby, we all fall in hard times. Like, and no matter what you think about a person or where you think people's pocketbooks is at, you gotta realize that we all fall in hard times, and there's nothing wrong with that. And what it boils down to is, as a mom of 3 kids, I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure they eat. So I just realized this one doesn't have a handle, but I'm still gonna bring it just in case. Oh my God, I hope I don't get a copyright. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And so I'm gonna talk over it until the music stops. Sorry guys, because I don't want to get a copyright. Oh, come on. Okay. Everything is disinfected with Clorox before we put it away. We actually got there like 20 minutes before they were closing. So like pretty much like all the good stuff was like picked over, and it was like not a lot of stuff left. And what they normally have with the extra stuff they have, like toilet paper, paper towels and all that, and flowers, was gone because we got there so late. But they told us, it was like, and people had already came through like 2 or 3 more times. They're like, you got to get here early, like, because the first 15, 20 people get the best stuff. But we still made out with some decent stuff that we can make shake while we're waiting. And I'm just blessed that they had it. And all of the bread is from Panera, which is pretty cool. But, you know, obviously it has to be eaten fast or it's probably going to spoil. But we're going to freeze some of it. And, like, my kids love bread. So, like, it's going to go fast. But, yeah, y'all, don't be prideful. Do what you got to do to make things shake for you and your kids. Like, I can be prideful with him myself. I shouldn't be, but I'm saying I can be. But when it comes to my babies, they ain't never going to go without as long as I have a way. And if that way means me getting my butt up and going to a food bank and standing in line and accepting the charity that God has put in position for times like these, baby, I'm going to do it. Okay? Look, they ready. Mommy got to clean it, though. They ready. Huh? That was the only... You see how short that clip was of my kid? Like, you didn't see their faces. Y'all know me, like, for the last few years, I have been very careful with what I put out there about my kids. Like, and on my YouTube channel, I've always been very careful. But on like, Instagram and them platforms and TikTok, I am very careful because people are crazy. So, hold on. I missed comments. Let me read these real quick. Wow, people don't always need a reason to be negative. Right, Tish. I used to do food. Right. Some people are just mean for the fact of being mean. Yep. Girl, we all budgeting coupon etc. I know for sure she still clip coupon parents because it can be. Right. So, yeah. So, like, her comment to that was, where the fathers? So, I was like, okay, let's have a dialogue exchange. I'm not going to play that other video because it's longer unless y'all want to hear what I said. But I think y'all follow me over on TikTok. So, I think a lot of y'all saw it. I don't think I uploaded it to Instagram. But I made a video back basically saying like what I told y'all. And just like this conversation, I said you're acting as if there aren't food insecurities. There aren't people that fall in hard times. Like no matter what your tax bracket or whatever. I'm like, I don't understand how asking that is going to put food on my plate for my kids right now. I didn't speak on the fathers at all. Y'all heard I didn't say nothing about the father. I didn't say they were absent. They were here. I didn't say they didn't provide. But I'm just like, common sense says, and I know common sense ain't common to everybody. Common sense says that clearly I don't live in a low income housing, which like I said, if she would have did a little bit of research, I'm like, she would have found out this thing because I talk about this stuff a lot. And I'm like, but my thing is, I said, at your big old age, like, how are you going to down someone where if I would have came on here begging for money from people, it would have been a different conversation. If I would have been like, oh, they fathers ain't here, I would have been blamed for them not being here. But in this video, I'm literally taking accountability and I'm making a way out of no way for my kids to eat without begging. I could have came online and be like, oh my gosh, y'all, my kids don't have no food to eat. Can y'all cash at me? Can y'all please cash at me? Just like, I could do that because people get on here begging all the time. Like, it is what it is. And if you ever see me doing that, I'm not saying I'm above it. But if you ever see me doing that, you just know that I exhausted every resource possible before I got to that point, and I had to hang my pride up to the side. But I wasn't in that situation. I said, hey, I didn't get in the stance. I don't have the cash right now to provide. We didn't ate everything up in these cabinets. I got to make a way shake. I Googled. I found food banks in my area. All right, bet. I got up. I went there. Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame in my game. My kids need to eat. Like, I'm going to make sure that they can eat. I'm not counting on nobody. I don't care who doesn't help or who does help. Like, and that's why I just said to her, I'm like, and I was very respectful. Because my one friend was like, she was like, You were so, she said, honestly, she was like, Ashley, she said, Ashley is so unproblematic. Like, she's not even that type of person. She don't come on and spew no hate or nothing. So for you to be like that. And then she was like, um, she really should have read you. Like, basically, like, she really should have told you about yourself. And she really held back. And she's like, I don't think she should have. Based on what the lady said, right? Just because they can't, it's a good food bank hall. Right. And the crazy part is we would have got more stuff if we had got there on time, but we got there like 20 minutes before the food bank closed. But yeah, so like this late, and again, mind you, so I went to the pay. I taught, so then she woke up this morning and must have seen the video, and then she seen that people were like this, and then one girl commented was like, and she's like, she's talking about people, and she's 70 with her Cash App in her bio, which made me chuckle because I didn't even peep that. Because I wasn't looking to talk about her. You know what I'm saying? Old Ashley would have grinded her up very much. Old Ashley would have held nothing back. Ashley now, I understand everybody ain't wrapped too tight. I understand people have been through bad experience and that shaped who they are. And I understand sometimes people just can't see from a different perspective. So why would I, be mean and hateful? This is a moment for education. But what she came back, I wish I could read verbatim what she came back for, but I'm on my phone, so I can't see it. And for whatever reason, my iCloud has not updated. My iCloud hasn't updated today, which I don't understand because that's crazy. Excuse me. Oh, I wonder if I can find it. No, and I can't even go to my TikTok and look at the comments because she deleted them. Because I was laying in bed sick and I was like, I'm gonna make a video. But I'm like, I'm sick. I really don't feel like dealing with sis. Like, she tripping right now. But yeah, like, so I was just like, but they was eating her up in them comments. And I said, rightfully so. Because she was trying to get smart. And she was like, I said what I effing said. And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, baby, you too close to being an ancestor to be sitting here with this type of energy. Like, death is knocking at your door. And you're on here being negative to people. Like, what are we doing? What are we really doing? And that's why, like, I love that about me. I love that my personality is like that, where I'm like, why would I argue with somebody that clearly doesn't love themselves? Like, why would I do that? Like, you're showing in every shape. You're literally 70 plus, giving 87 for real, posting thirst traps on TikTok. Now, you got to ask yourself, you're still working. So if you're still working at your big old age, and you're negating the fact that the economy's messed up, right? Because she told me it don't matter about that. Like, she was like, it doesn't matter if that's what she said, crazy. She was like, it don't matter if the father is dead or sick. They still should be providing. Now, I try to give her the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, maybe she's talking about Social Security. Maybe, I don't know. But anywho, but yeah, like, you're posting thirst traps and your big old age on your TikTok. You're on TikTok first off, and you're not trying to be a content creator. You're using it like very like passively, which is kind of out of the norm for that age group. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually they're posting those selfies that are like real close angles, real close. They posting their grandkids, they dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they posting like something they knitted. Like, they doing the stereotypical grandma stuff, right? Unless they're not a stereotypical grandparent. And then in that case, they might be an older content creator, right? And so I'm looking at her page. I'm like, okay, I see what we dealing with here. I know, I see it. So I'm not going to engage with you. I'm not going to do that because I respect my elders. And she was like, as she said, at your age, you should know not to have kids that you can't financially support in 2025. And I was like, none of my kids were born in 2025, babe. And when I had my first son, even when I had my second son, I was financially stable. I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I was financially stable. And even when I had Jackson, I was financially stable. I just threw it all to the wind for love and it played in my face. But you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I just like, she doesn't know me. I'm not gonna argue with this lady. And this is why I don't even engage a lot of times. I just block them. Cause like, I feel like I'm doing me and you a disservice if I keep you around. Like, you don't like what I'm posting. I don't like to see what you're saying. So let's go. So I was in it, and that's what I had to come to. When I finally did get up, y'all, I was about to block her, and I realized she removed herself because that comment became unavailable to even respond to. because they was eating her up in them comments. The following was eating them up in the comments, and I said rightfully so. She deserved that because she didn't lost her daggone mind. She need to go update her will, because why you being mean? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not knocking at death's door being mean to people online. I'm not doing it. Jesus standing right there waiting for her, a couple years maybe. And you over here being mean and hateful to people. Like, why would you do that? The older I get, the more I realize the stuff that we entertain and we respond to don't make sense. Like, I'm not doing it. Hold on, miss y'all comments. Hold on. The only thing that stops me from getting food banks sometimes the fact that the food is past the time and actually buy it. That is true. You have to be careful. And also keep in mind best buy date and best used by and just a hard expiration are two different things. So sometimes they will have stuff that is best buy. It doesn't mean that the food is spoiled. It doesn't mean that the food is spoiled. You can even look it up online. It's just the best sell by. That's what it's sell by date, I think. The stores, they want it to be sold by that time. So just keep that in mind. Someone told me about that. I looked it up, and it's a true thing. Ancestor, yeah, girl, she tripping, which is why it's at the food bank in the first place. Yeah, but not all the stuff at the food bank is expired. Not all of it. Now, a lot of it be close to, but that's why they have weekly food banks, because if you are at a food bank and you need this, you're going to be consuming this before that date expires because you hungry. You know what I'm saying? Girl, ignore it. Yeah, girl, I had to. I was all sick and my head was pounding. I was like, I can't even respond how I want to. I was like, Lord, I'm just going to let you do your do. And he did. She removed herself. The heat was getting too hot for her in the kitchen. But when you have nothing and no money, link, TANF, whatever, you and the kids need to eat. Absolutely. And I'm going to always do what I got to do. I might not do something strange for a little piece of change. But then again, I can't say what I would do if I was in a situation and my kids was starving and their stomach was touching their back. I don't know. I don't knock anything any people do. I say it's best if you probably don't do that. But I can't say what I would do if we was real down bad on our luck and somebody was offering some change for a little bit of strange. I don't know, child. Like, I'm going to pray first. I'm going to see what happens. I don't know how much wherewithal I have when it comes to my kids. I'm so honest about that. When people ask questions like that, I'm like, baby, I don't know what I do. Because I ain't never been in that situation. I've been down bad, but I ain't been down bad. I don't know what that feels like. So I don't know what I would do. You might get plus size cinnamon chocolate. I don't know. Baby gotta eat. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on a bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is I don't know. When those conversations come up, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I pray I'm never in it to find out. Because I'm going to make sure my kids is fed. Even if I'm not, I'm going to make sure they good. Yes, bless the lady in block. Yep, absolutely. 70 years old and just plain wrong. Right. She was sounding crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, like, she was just coming back. And then it was crazy because she was speaking in, like, vernacular, like young people vernacular. And so I was like, ma'am, you trying to, like, you too old for this. Like, you grandma. Like, I'm auntie. You grandma. Like, what we doing here? I appreciate that you wanted to have the discussion. I love that you're always willing to grow. Right. Like, honestly, for me, my thing is this. I am at the age where now, and it ain't even age, just like the maturity level where I realize sometimes I am flat out wrong. I am flat out wrong. And sometimes it's not even about that I'm flat out wrong. Sometimes it's like, okay, they're saying this, so let me hear from their perspective because maybe I'm missing something, or maybe this just is an alternate perspective so I can have the information to make an informed decision. So, like, I like to hear people out. You know what I mean? See, that's my mother-in-law at least 65% of the time. Now you know she about to... I'm just joking. I hope that lady don't die, God. I really don't. You know what I mean? But he say don't mess with his children. Don't mess with his children, okay? Now, I may not be the favorite child, okay? But, I am a child of God, okay? And, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. That's why I don't curse nobody. Yeah, and that's what really made me say something, because she gonna tell one of the people following me, she was like, have the day you deserve and worse. Miss Ma'am, I know you was 2 shakes from obituary ready. I know you ain't telling somebody have the day they deserve plus worse. Why would you even put that karma in your life? Don't you know? I'm telling you, God was surprised. Listen, her angels would probably sit right there like, oh, let's let her run out of gas today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how stuff works. And I'm like, well, how would you say to somebody? It's like, it's one thing to be like, we all know. And then let's say you're 70 using like the vernacular of have the day you deserve. You didn't even say have a blessed day like your age, group be doing, ma'am. Have the day you deserve plus worse. Miss 70 with a Cash App in the bio and thirst traps on your page. Clearly your honey ain't that sweet if you still on here soliciting. Okay? Let me stop. Let me stop. I don't even want to be in that mindset. I was like, oh, the audacity. Not you. I agree. You don't know what I would do for my children. Easily. I tell people it's up in the air. I may have faith, super faith. I may wait on the Ravens to bring some food for me. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. That's why when I be seeing movies like, it's not John Wick. What is it called? What's the one where Denzel was in there? Was it Denzel? I know his name. I think his name was John. I think his name and the character was John. Girl, how much is a little bit? Right, like, I don't know. But yeah, when, you never know what makes people snap. People are already going through things in life, right? You know what I mean? And then, to put something so heavy on somebody else. And then I just don't understand how she took something that wasn't negative, though. That was my main thing. Like, how did you take something negative and bring something in the conversation that wasn't relevant, and then you made something positive into a negative? Hey, Tederick. Oh, I don't think I ever met nobody with the name Tederick. I've heard Frederick. I've heard Roderick. Tederick. Am I saying it right? I hope I am. But hey, how are you? Yeah, so I just hope I hope she has a good day. I really do. I hope she gets some joy in her life, that she don't ever come online being evil to people like that, because that was so unnecessary. I'm gonna say, the way I'm profiling my children is disturbing. Like, what did you make with the stuff? Okay, so we got the kidney beans, and used the bell peppers and onions and the potatoes, and we made chili. Because I had, obviously I have seasoning. I had broth in the cabinet. We made chili beans, and hamburger meat. I had thing of hamburger meat. So we made chili and we put it over the baked potato. And we had that one night. The kids obviously ate the apples. They love fruit. Child, they was eating them apples up. I can't keep apples in here. And then the crazy part is, I think Eli's allergic to apples now, because one day he bit into one. I think I told y'all, and his lips swelled up real bad after eating the apple. I was like, when did you get that allergy? And I'm eating salty cereal. But I hear some little feet and some labored breathing. Who is that? Ethan! Hey, Sugar Bear. Hey, Sugar. You want to come say hi? You want to say hi to the live? Come up here. Okay.
Hi, why?
Oh, you said hi. Look, y'all did not see that. Little Sugar Bear. Y'all, he came home and had all this mulch in his hair, and he still got it in his hair. And I don't know how I'm getting it out of his locks. And I just retwisted his locks, y'all. I'm so mad. It literally looked like he threw it up in the air and it all just fell on his head. And y'all didn't even bother to try to rake it out his hair. Any other time, y'all like twisting his little locks around your fingers and stuff. Girl, they made me so mad. He said, hi, live. I love my little baby. He's so cute. What you looking for, Poppy? How did you get that? Go give that back. I just realized what he was playing with. The top to Eli's water bottle. I love me some Raisin Bran. They be hating on me in this house. They be like, why you eat Raisin Bran? I love Raisin Bran. But yeah, we had chili. They ate the apples. There was the salmon with some broccoli. What else was it? Oh, my leg is falling asleep, y'all. Hold on. Oh my god. I need to find somewhere better to film. Ow, y'all. Did y'all hear my ankle pop? Y'all probably thought I passed gas. I did it. It was my ankle. I'm getting old. What is it? The nitrous oxide is building up in my ankle casing. Oh, child. Yo, it'd be crazy. Some mornings when I wake up and stuff get to popping and cracking. No. Yo, why did I wake up this morning and I was so sore? Like, when I say it felt like for the last couple of days I've been working out and I've really been doing like the strength, the weight training. I'm like, dang, I'm not really sore. Like, I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I'm easing my way into this. I woke up this morning. When I say it felt like everything in me was like, girl, what you doing? Did you go give it back?
Yeah.
Okay, what you about to do? Don't step on my laptop. No, baby. What you about to do? Where's your... You don't want to eat on your tablet?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I prefer you to free play, but just was wondering where it's at. But yeah, what was I talking about, y'all? Yeah, I don't know. And I'm gonna have to go through each of his locks individually because he had nothing but... It was all this mulch. They just sent him home like it was a hat. Did you take them sheets off that bed?
Yes.
Just Eli. Look, don't Eli look. Don't judge my room now, y'all. It is a little messy. I'm gonna clean it up. Don't he look like somebody's teenager? Say hi.
Hi.
Why would you make
Why
that
would I make
face?
that face? That was ugly.
I don't know, Ashley. It wasn't ugly. It just looked crazy. But she'll probably never go complete life like that ever again. I hope she doesn't. Not on my page, at least she won't. See, the old me would have made a dummy account and trolled her. I was so petty back then, God. Like, I was very on that finisher territory. Like, if you irritated me, you didn't even have to make me mad or anything like that. Like, you just had to irritate me. And I just would be on some other type of time. I'm so glad I grew up. That's maturity. I didn't even ask for the door to be closed. You already know who that was. Trying to be nosy. Because he swear up and down I'm talking about him on live. I said, you don't want me to talk about you. Because if I talk about you, you will know I'm talking about you. But I'm not talking to him. I ain't spoke to him all day. Girl, me too. I'm so glad that he can talk. Like, it's so beautiful to see him, like, discover language. It's really nice. That's why a lot of stuff you were saying in your live, like, about how... Your live was making me mad about how your mother-in-law is treating you. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. That's so not okay. And I know what that feels like because I've had people in my family when Ethan first got diagnosed with autism and some of the stuff, like, and even not when he first got diagnosed, but just like as we've been on this journey, like, they don't understand, like, simple things that come simple for like another toddler is difficult for them, like putting the shoes on. Girl, when you was talking about that, I was like, oh my God, I feel like she's talking about Ethan. That boy will not push his foot for nothing. Like, I don't know what it is, but they will not put pressure down. And it's even worse because now you want to be on your tablet or you want to be distracted by something else. And so now you want to, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it was so relatable what you were saying. I was like, I go through that with Ethan all the time. And to have people try to minimize it and make it seem like, oh, you just not teaching them. You're not teaching them. How do you think he learned everything else he did if I'm not teaching my child? Like, I could relate so much to what you were saying. And I said, I'm so sorry that you're going through that because I know how that feels. And it pisses me off when people do it. Because it's like, because even Jackson's dad be doing that sometimes. Be like, no, he just, I'm like, no, that's his autism. It's a different. I said, why don't you read a book on it? Why don't you learn about it? And then we can have a conversation. But until you put the effort and energy in to learning what autism is and how it affects the brain, I don't be wanting to have no conversation with nobody. Because if you're not going, hey, baby, If you're not gonna, hey baby, hi, you wanna come say hi to the live? Come on now, you're about to knock the whole setup up.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi live.
Hey, wife.
I'm Jackson.
Hey, Daddy.
Jesse. Say I was not feeling good.
I feel good.
But I feel better.
I feel better.
You out of breath a little bit though. You still a little raspy.
I feel breakfast.
Eee, you got spit happening and everything. What you doing?
I ate breakfast, Mom.
You ate breakfast? You been ate breakfast. What you talking about? It's about to be dinner.
I get cereals.
You ate what?
I eat.
What you eat?
I ate shoes.
You ate you ate shoes. You ate what?
I ate salad, Mom.
You ate a sandwich?
Yes.
Was it yummy?
Yes.
Was it yummier than mommy's sandwiches?
Nah.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Welcome.
You sound so raspy, baby. Like you need to drink some water. Jackson, you about to torpedo the whole setup, dog. Hold on. Come on, you about to have milk and cereal flying everywhere. Okay, we had to readjust, y'all. Jackson was about to take us out the game. Oh my God, he's still moving. I'm telling you, he's like a little tornado. I love that he found his voice into B before he enters real school. Yes, me too, because that is a big concern of mine, especially like my friend right now. She's having issues with her school because her son came home and his tooth was like, she says pushback, so I don't know what that technically means, but and there's supposed to be cameras in. Ooh, you okay? Get down. Relax. I need you to relax. I have milk up here and it'll fall. Jackson.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. What's up? I know you missed me today because I've been asleep.
I'm excited.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Jackson has entered the chat. Jaxie, you can't be right there. The camera's gonna fall over. Okay. Are you good? Are you good?
No.
I know you ain't. You about to do something crazy again. Where's your tablet? Because what? We can see you. No, you don't need to touch nothing. We don't need to touch nothing. We still don't need to touch anything. Say hi.
Hi.
You want to sing a song?
Yes.
Okay, what song you want to sing? I'm going to sing You Are My Sunshine?
Yes.
Okay, ready? On 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Okay. When skies are gray, you'll never know just how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshines away. Good job, baby.
Song?
That was a good song.
Song, Mom?
What other song? It's finally good for me to find someone else that's living just like me and at least similar. Right. Stop, Papa. But yeah, back to what I was... Okay, not back to what I was saying. Give me a second. Hey. Okay, we gotta be chill. We gotta be chill. We gotta be chill or we're gonna have to exit the chat, okay? Are you gonna be chill?
No.
I know you're not. That's why thank you God for being truthful.
No, we're not.
Eli?
Yes. Eli?
I'm glad you don't got no fever no more. You ain't even warm. You just sound a mess.
Ha.
But yeah, the stuff that you were saying, I definitely could relate to. I've definitely been in similar situations, and I can only imagine that it's super hard to live with people that are actually projecting that type of energy off onto you and saying those kinds of things because it's not right. And I just want you to know, at the end of the day, always remember that you are the mother, okay? Them is your kids, okay? I don't care who's paying what. Them kids came out your body. Period. Can't nobody tell you nothing about that in the way that they're doing. In regards to what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. Stop before you fall. Nope, nope. You're banned from the bed. You're banned from the bed, Papa. At least right now when I'm on live. Where are you going? Don't walk off upset. He gonna go tell everybody on me. But yeah, them is your kids and you gave birth to them and you are able to raise them how you see fit to raise them. And please don't ever let them make you feel that you're less than or you're not a good mom. Because like you said, you have taught your son how to do a lot of the stuff that he's doing. And even if you didn't directly teach him, you put him into services and took him to the doctor to figure out what was going on with him. Hey, what are you doing? You're not playing with that. You can hurt yourself. Don't do that again. Stop stepping on my... Y'all gonna stop stepping on my daggone laptop. Get off. Y'all working my nerves right now. You know, it ain't even y'all. It's you by yourself doing the most. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. The fact that we live with her and she says the stupid... Yeah, that's hard. That's really rough to be around people when they're saying negative things. Case in point, like, it's not the same situation, but just like if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know... Come on, Jaxie. Come on.
Okay.
No, not come on in that way. Come on, like, let's be for real. No. We about to fight. Me and Jackson about to square up. Because he didn't knock the camera down, what was it, the second or third time? Okay, you need to get down. You need to get down.
Hi.
You need to get down.
Hi.
No, it's not high. No, it's not high. No, it's not high. No, it's not high. Yeah, like, it's hard to live in a situation where people are talking down on you and stuff like that. Like, that really is not... It's not. I hate being in situations like that, and that's why I was always quick to get up out of the situation. Baby, you ain't going to do that to me until now, and I gotta sit here and go through it. Because just like last night, it's like what I recognize is, like I said earlier. Okay, I'm getting overstimulated, Jaxie. You gotta stop, please. Mommy doesn't feel good, and my head is still hurting, and I need you to stop. Why would you slide down my leg like I was a slide at a park? If y'all could see him, look at him.
Get up.
He played too much.
Why?
No, because I don't want this spilled. I already spilled water yesterday. I don't want to spill this milk. Jackson. Okay, you give me a headache. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. He doing too much. This is probably all I'm gonna eat today too. This bowl of Raisin Bran, and drink some water and some tea. But yeah, people gonna talk, and it's hard to be in those situations. Yeah, but I was gonna ask you. I was like, have you ever thought of moving out? Like, is there like a reason you're staying? Is it just cost effective? Listen. Hey, enough. We are doing too much right now. Ain't no sorry. You know that. No. Eli. Nope, you gotta go in your room and play, bub. Because you're getting into too much stuff and you're trying to break stuff, and that's not cool. And I don't have my eyes directly on you right now, so you need to go in a space that's safe for you. Don't tear up my room because you're upset. I'm not going to call your name again. Go open my door. Go open my door. Don't just... Go open my door, Jackson. You already know what's coming. Go open my door. But yeah, I was going to say, have you ever tried to... But yeah, I was gonna say, I understand all too well what it's like to be in a situation that, you know, you want to be out of and not able to make that move. Go show your dad.
Why?
I don't know, maybe you want to see it.
Yeah.
Go show him your hat.
Okay.
We seen you. No, Jackson. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. This is what I'm talking about. I can't, if I'm sick or I'm not feeling well, I have to be like incapacitated. Because if I show any semblance of I'm doing well, everything's back on me. Oh, Lord. Jackson, I'm telling you, Jackson be doing the most. He over there messing with stuff now. Get off.
Why?
Because I said so.
Why?
Because I said so.
Why?
Why are you asking why? Yeah, can't answer that. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I can't remember what I was saying. I meant to email. I think I forgot to email my caseworker. Y'all, I still don't have no stamps, and I'm trying to understand what the heck's going on. And I keep checking the portal, and she keeps not showing me. It doesn't show that it's been updated, and I don't understand why it's taking that long when you had everything that you needed. Like, what's the issue? I'm sorry, I zoned out for a minute. I think because my head started hurting, and then I'm watching Jackson, and then I was trying to do too many things at one time. I got about 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off of here because I'll have the hour in for right now. And my head is hurting too much to continue talking. I talked a lot, but this was great communicating with y'all. I appreciated it. It was fun. I needed to start. Okay, I've been going back and forth with this. I have a lot of footage for vlogs, which is always. But I have a lot of vlogs from like last year. They move at the speed of God. Trust me, I know. I worked there for 10 years, okay? It's just, I don't know, but it's like they'll hound you about something, but then when it's time for them to do something, so if I don't have them by, hopefully they come this weekend, because if not, then I'll be headed right back to the food bank, and I'll be there in the beginning of the line so I can get some decent stuff, because we're really gonna need it. Like, we have like maybe, we have no meats. No meats. I'm gonna do a backup video of some kind of what's going on with actually moving. Okay. Yeah, because that was just a question I had wondered, because I'm just like, have y'all thought about venturing out on your own, or, but I completely understand. That's a lot. That's a lot for anyone to take on. So I do understand your feelings behind that. And to have people constantly saying negative things to you, it does. No matter how positive you are, it can weigh on you. It's like you try your best to block out all of it, but then it does, it does settle. Look at me. I'm still trying to make something shake and get up out of here. Eli, come here. Give it to me. Don't you run. Playing with melatonin. Forgot I left that up there.
Melatonin?
Yeah, mommy's melatonin.
Melatonin?
I'm going to, if you need my help, I can do a little more delivery. Oh, I appreciate it. I mean, no, right now I'm just trying to figure it out. I was actually gonna call my dad and see if he'd send me a couple dollars so I can get some stuff. No. Take that marker from him. Matter of fact, take him. Eli, are your pants on backwards?
No.
Why are your pockets so far back? When did you have a zipper pocket on the side?
These are the pants that Grandma wore.
I know, but I never noticed there was a zipper pocket on the side. And why you only got one sock on?
Because my foot was out.
Why do y'all keep standing on my laptop? And you better not stand on it.
Marvel, I did not see that first.
How you not see it?
Because I didn't see it.
Y'all are tripping. And then he unplugged my laptop cord. Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Go.
Once you get your sand straight, try to start a little stockpile rice beans and candy fooder. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. What's crazy is, okay, so when he was gone overseas, y'all know me. I'm not a prepper. But I am a person that like I keep like I buy gallons of water. I'll have at least like 2 gallons per person stored that we just don't touch unless I need to check the expiration and swap them out for new ones. So I'll have that, and then I will stock up on like canned goods, beans, fruits, rice, everything. Before he had left, I made a vlog about it. I think I don't know if it ever made the cut. I don't know if it ever made it to YouTube. But he had left some like open chilies or something, and the cabinet got invaded with moths and flower beetles. So all of my rice, my flour, all that stuff went. I had to get rid of it. So I've slowly been working to stock it back up. So as I'm doing that, he comes back. So he's eating now. He's a grown man body eating. And it's like, I'm not gonna be like, you can't eat the food because you're paying rent. Well, that's another story for another time. So obviously I'm getting enough for the people on my case, not for anything else. And so yeah, so things started running out faster, and my stockpiles weren't really staying. They started being part of the routine. Like right now, I think I have like some heart of palms. Look, I got a can of candy. I got a can of yams. I got the heart of palms. I got a can of corn left. So like I'm trying to, you get what I'm putting down? So yeah, so things started to go way faster because we would have to create a buffer in between the next round of stamps. Cause like I don't get them until the 7th. And so like that first week, it's like we would be low, like everything. Like, and I try my best to budget. I try my best to coupon. I try to go like, it's hard for me to go store to store, like where the deals are, because I don't drive. I'm at the mercy of if like, hey, can I, you know what I mean? So I rely on like Walmart delivery because it's free. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's paid up for the year or whatever. And it's only like $6 a month with your EBT card. So, and they always, I promise you, every time I try to do canned goods, it's like they cancel the order purposely. And so I'm never like able to do what I want to do. Cause when they be having that 10 for 10, I be in there, put it to the back. And and now it's like, it's just hard to keep stuff. And then with me not working, and on top of it, it's like, that's why I said I really need to figure something out. I don't know. My only thought was, I was like, Burger King's hiring overnight. I was going to go there. But I also said to myself, I was like, if I'm going to bust my butt working at fast food, working overnight, and then working during the day, you getting up out of here. No way I'm going to be busting my butt working 2 jobs, taking care of nobody. No, never. Never, ever, ever. So that's where we're at now. So I don't know, y'all. It's so much that I want to talk to y'all about. That's why I kind of wish I had like a subscriber only thing. Not because I want the payment. I want money. But not because of that, but just because like I wish I had a space where I could talk to you guys that's not like pushed out to those that don't. Because like what ends up happening if I even talk about certain things, it'll be people that are like first time coming to my channel, or it'll be people that came over from TikTok. And like people don't be like, oh, let me catch up and see what's going on. You know what I mean? And they're not people that I'm gonna actively pour out everything. Like y'all have some of the background, like the people that watch the replays, and y'all that are here in my lives, like y'all are the ones that like have the background, and y'all know what I've been through. You know that I'm not just out here. Hi, baby. You're back. Jackson's back, guys. You getting tired, huh? You gotta let that cold work out your body, baby. I know you feel better than you have in days, but you can't be doing all of that.
Hi.
Look, I don't like how you're breathing.
What's that?
He's had such a good spirit about him, even though he don't feel good. I wanted to send you some elderberry zinc. Oh, girl, yes, send me that. Because it's so hard to find that out here. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if everybody's buying the stuff up out of the stores. Like, I can't find anything out here. Or they'll have it at, like, the holistic stores, and they're, like, marked up so high. So high, they're marked up. Hey, stop.
Wait.
Why? Because you're trying to spill milk on mommy's bed. Okay, gotcha. Not hit mess you want. He always, that's his favorite question. He is the why baby. Like he gonna ask you why, and then he's gonna go because. Can you stop stepping on my laptop? Y'all don't want me to have nothing. These kids don't want me to have anything. But yeah, whatever I was talking about. Yeah. So that's why we don't have the stockpile. But that's always my plan. I always try to like budget out the month. So it's like week to week, I'm only spending this much. You know what I mean? But it's like now they're back in school. So where I was having that amount over to carry me to the next time, they're back in school, and Ethan packs lunch because of his food aversions, and Eli packs lunch now because the stuff, he's always hungry. So I'm like, I'd rather, pack him some stuff. You know what I mean? Do you have Tyler Alvar aspirin at the house? We did. We do. We have one of the bottles expired for the kids for the Tylenol, but I have Excedrin because I be getting migraines. But I have that, so I'm about to take something because it's weird because it's like the headache kind of is moving over here, but I think I might be a little bit dehydrated too because I've literally been asleep all day just here. So, hey, you don't work from home. Get off of there. But yeah, so yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I know I talk in circles sometimes around some things, but it's because, No, this is a soggy cereal. Yeah, I'm not giving you none.
Soggy cereal?
No, I'm not giving no soggy cereal.
So?
Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Eli? Can you go get your brother? But yeah, I gotta go scrub this bed though too, y'all. I forgot all about that because Ethan had an accident last night. Gotta go handle that. Need to fold up these towels. I really want to stay consistent working out. I want to go work out today, depending how I feel. If this headache goes away, I will. If not, then I don't know. I might take this as my rest day and just work out on Sunday. But I really don't want to do that because I've been doing so good. Even when I haven't been wanting to work out, I've been doing so good. But I don't know how good it is to be working out while you're sick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I want to. I have the mindset to do it. Yesterday I got on the treadmill and did the incline with the free weights. I did half just like hard. Yo, I even ran for 2 minutes. It was more of a jog, but 2 minutes of it. And then I almost slid off that treadmill. So I had to go, turn it down, turn it down. But it was a good time. But yeah, I'm about to get off here, you guys. I love y'all. Hit me up on the other platforms. Like if you wanna I think everybody I'm following and we're following each other. If you want a question, message, I got an email. I don't know. Child, I don't know. My head is starting high. Hi, I love sports. I'm about to get off. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate it. But if you subscribe and come back another time, we could chit chat. Yeah. I might come on later. I don't know. Probably. I'm feeling real. I don't know because I be feeling awake. After I go work out at night, I be feeling awake. I would take y'all in there with me to work out, but I don't need nobody seeing me fighting for my life. But yeah, I need to go drink some water and some tea and hydrate. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And I don't know. I need a better sign off. Somebody create a sign off for me because I be sounding so. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am Mrs. Rogers. No, Papa. All right, I love y'all. I'm getting off here. Bye.